Me and my wife were so happy for so many years. We had so much fun and enjoyed life to the full. But then things started getting bad when she started having hallucinations. And as they escalated, I couldn't take it anymore. We both finally agreed she would seek help. She visited a psychologist, but it did no help. She used to argue with me about the littlest things. When we finally got to bed, it wasn't lovemaking we would do. She would just turn her back on me and sob and cry and sob and cry all night. Eventually she moved into the room next door. I could still hear her cry all night. A few months later, I couldn't take it anymore. I put on my jacket and got into my car with a shovel and drove to the cemetery. I got out and walked into the cemetery and started digging. I could hear her cries over and over while I was digging. When I reached the coffin, the cries got louder and louder. I screamed and shouted, "Stop crying," as I opened the coffin, and there she was, crying inside. Even in death, she wouldn't stop crying. She drove me to this, I knew it. But that didn't even stop the cries. It only made them louder in my ears. I shouted, "Stop crying, for Christ's sake, let me sleep." With that I heard a noise behind. I was wondering what it was, who it was. I turned to see a dark figure. I asked in fear, "Hello, who's there?" I then saw my wife's psychologist standing right in front of me. I asked, "What are you doing here?" The psychologist said, "This is the only way to get ye back together, as in really united." I stared in bewilderment. The psychologist picked up my shovel and banged me in the head, and I fell into the grave. It was when he covered me in dirt, was when my wife finally stopped crying.